Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of our Wizard101 Let's Play. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So today we are picking back up with the main quest line, heading over to Calyxco Manor and seeing what shenanigans we need to do to get them on our side. So, let's not waste too much time and get into it. Once we get into the area, I'm going to take a quick look around to see if the oasis is somewhere easy to find. Maybe probably not, but you never know.
So, I have good news and bad news. Good news is no fight for the lordship of House Calyxco. Bad news is the Baron is a little paranoid. Baron Harkonnen,
Right.
That's his name. He thinks everyone is out to get him, and he won't let anyone inside the manor. The Calyxco House Genie, Nash Kurgle, says the Baron will only respect a show of strength. So, we're going to have to be tough with him. I can teleport back inside, but you'll have to rough up the Calyxco guards until one of them coughs up the manor key.
And it's funny, there's fire and then there's balance. But they're all House Calyxco guards.
Get the key, come inside, and hopefully by then I'll have found a way to get us an official audience with Harkonnen. Good luck, Master.
That name sounds familiar. I'm assuming this is another Dune reference, maybe, but at the moment I don't have the ability to tell or to figure it out. Like I said, we're going to look around just a little bit to see if the oasis might be hiding somewhere in here. Just real quick. You never know, right? And I forgot, yeah, we're still like 2,500 away from maxing out our gold. I'm just not going to worry about it. If we like max out our gold, we max out our gold. I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm not seeing it, so that's fine. Let's switch it up. Okay, we're still good. I'm going to try to actually, yeah, I would prefer to fight these guys. Yeah, it doesn't matter. One of each, that works fine. You take bonus damage, you do not. Naturally. So you're going to need a bit more damage, but that's fine. Let's, kind of at this point, let's just go ahead and attack. I don't know what else to do. Might be able to get rid of one of the minions, so that'll be helpful. This will hit us with a damage debuff. Because that seems to be the thing for Mirage. There's our shadow pip. And go for the kill. relatively easy. Serpentine Scout. Why do you get Serpentine Scout for fighting Calyxco enemies? That's a little weird. That is what that is for, right? Yeah, House Calyxco 250. Yeah, Serpentine Scout. Why? I would have assumed you would have gotten that for fighting the snakes that are going to be in Istanbul, but oh, whatever. I'm sure there's a reason.
A guest? How rare these days. Come closer and explain your reason for being here.
Dr. Yu.
Indeed. So you're here to seek an audience with Baron Herr Conan. How interesting. As his physician, I must warn you that the Baron is a very sick man. One of the effects of his illness is that he's very confused. Some say he can be quite cruel, and it's true. A tendency to resort to violence is one of his symptoms, but we are working on that. If you seek an audience, however, you're in luck. I've just left him in his audience chamber. Go on in. Talk softly, and no sudden movements.
Naturally, he's going to attack us. Yeah, Baron's audience. Baron's audience chamber, but it's a sigil gate. So yeah, that's a fight. And then we have another one over here. Should be interesting. We'll see what we're getting ourselves into first before switching up the deck.
My lord, I must urge you to reconsider. Think it would be wise to at least talk to him?
How dare you question my decision, you hairball! Now, where was I? I don't pay you to be wise. I pay you to protect me.
She's an advisor, though.
I believe this is the negotiator here now.
What? How did they just waltz in here? You'll never mind. They're here to get me. Quickly, save me. Get them.
If you had just been patient. I was trying to reason with him, but now orders have been issued and they must be followed. Gods!
Seems about right. She is an elite level enemy, so we're fine with this deck. Should be fine. Though she has more health than you would expect. Let's go ahead and buff the Scarecrow with that extra damage. Oh, that's a stun. Yeah, that'll stun me. I think we're just going to go for the attack then. Yeah, we're just going to go for this attack. Save everything else for now. A critical should still take out the guards, but we'll see. Rude. Though that wasn't actually an attempt to, that was not an attempt to stun me, that was a shatter, is what that was. Oh, she had, yeah, just a little over, naturally. Alright, well that's fine. We'll just put some traps on her. Or we can be stunned for a round, that's fine too. Alright then, just buff with a blade instead. And we'll finish this off. She has some pretty high stun block, or not stun block, but critical block.
You may have defeated us, but the Baron has safeguards to prevent you from ever getting into his retreat. You might as well leave the manor.
No. Oh, I guess we kind of have to.
There you are. I guess I forgot to tell you to turn, right? When you got into the manor? Silly me. Anyways, come this way and meet the Baroness.
Okay, so his wife may be a bit more reasonable. Okay, she's got a rather large litter of kittens.
Oh dear, you met my husband, didn't you? He treated you horribly, didn't he? Oh, I am so sorry. He is sick, it's true, but it's no excuse. He doesn't even trust his own kittens. When they reach the age of adulthood, he sends them into exile. I don't have the strength to stop him. One of our daughters, Teddy, she had the strength, but he had her thrown into a snakish prison in Istanbul. Oh, I am too sad to talk anymore.
Thank the sands. If I have to listen to more weeping, I'll vomit. I don't know which is worse, the Baron's madness or the Baroness's sorrow. Teddy is truly the only hope for House Calixco and your alliance. Freeing her, though, would be impossible unless... Let's talk outside.
That's a lot of experience. So it's going to be a kind of a long mission, I'm guessing. Gonna look around. You wouldn't, again, you would never think that the oasis would be inside a building, but yeah. It's got to be out in the in the sand somewhere. I will say the Zeke and Eloise quests are a little bit harder in Mirage, just because of how wide open the areas are. So, it is what it is. I'm guessing that final sigil gate in the back will be fighting the Baron himself.
The Baroness knows the Baron must be overthrown, but she's squeamish. Best not to talk in there. Now about Istamboa. Centuries ago, after the reign of the Persians and Overlord Xerxes, the Serpentine Empire rose to power and ruled Mirage with an iron fang.
Ew! And it's a good thing they were defeated. I can't stand snakes. Did I tell you that already? I would never serve a Serpent Master.
How very interesting. Anyway, after they were defeated, the Serpentines fled into the underground city of Istamboa and hid the entrance. To rescue Teddy, you first need to find that entrance. A band of mongoose has taken refuge in a cavern across the basin. They may know how.
Mongoose, like literal, you know. Like
The mongoose are wary of outsiders, but they are mortal enemies of the Serpentine, so they might help. Best of luck to you.
Well, let's go see what's up. Still need to find the oasis. I feel like it has to be somewhere out in the wastes, but I just don't know where. Same thing with the cactus bloom. Cactus bloom you would think would be somewhere somewhere in here, but
That must be
this
the
one.
Mongu refuge over there. You should know, Master. Some say the Mongoose were the greatest warriors in the history of Mirage. The Serpentines had subjugated everyone, even the noble houses. Total scaredy cats. But the Mongoose were immune to the Serpentines' venom.
Yep, yeah, so yeah, it is exactly what I thought it was. Cool.
So the Mongoose marched across Mirage, slicing the Serpentines into ribbons. After that, they set up the Motoman Empire, or something like that.
Okay, so the Serpentine Empires are a allegory for the Byzantine Empire, I believe. And then the Mongoose, or the Mongu, are the Ottoman Empire. That's great.
All that history stuff is confusing, you know? What matters is they can help us, I guess. So, off we go. All right, Master. I'll follow you.
Alright, what do we still have this one? Probably gonna have to fight some minion type enemies first, maybe not. Over 500,000 experience for this though. There's gonna be a fair thing, probably a fair few things to do in here, I would think.
Who dares enter the refuge of the Mongol warriors? Ah, of course. It's an outsider from another world. Otherwise, you would know better.
Oh. Okay, I'll talk about this in a second.
I'm sorry to tell you, however, that your ignorance will not afford you a free pass. Allowing trespassers would destroy our credibility. No, I'm afraid that, like so many who came before, you must give me an opportunity to freshen up my combat skills. En garde!
So, he's a mongoose. His name is Ricky. And I'm sure he's going to be summoning a Tiki and a Tavi minion eventually. Did anyone ever read the short story Ricky Tiki Tavi? I can't remember the. Anyway, mongoose serpent. It was a children's story originally about a mongoose and a snake. So that's probably what the reference here is. With that in mind, I'm going to look up his, we're going to look up, see if he has any cheats. One moment. Alright, so this entire dungeon's going to be really annoying. It doesn't start off that bad. We have Ricky here, he does have cheats. Mainly, like, pretty much every boss that has cheats has one that involves joining a battle late. For him, he'll cast, like, a healing current, so it's really not that important. But, his main thing is that if you cast a blade, he'll steal it. So, no blades on Ricky. But he does not summon any minions. No, his brothers, Tiki and Taffy, will be in the next room. Well, will be in the preceding rooms. That's never good. What? That was weird. But we still got the spell, so. Easy enough. Yeah, first fight, nothing to worry about.
I admit, your magic is more than a match for my blades. But I have a secret, my brother Tiki. He is older and more skilled. We will await you in the next chamber, and together, we will be your downfall.
Alright, I'm pretty sure this next guy, I did look at him. He also has cheats, obviously.
Yes, little brother. I see what you are saying. I welcome this challenge. It is an excellent opportunity for me to teach you some new tactics. Come at us, wizard. We are always eager to test our skills, particularly against a foe we have never faced.
I'm not sure if this guy has the cleanse ward. Like if you cast, one of them will have, if you cast traps, he'll just cleanse it. So yeah. So basically in this fight, you can't use any support spells. Just go for straight damage, because he'll steal them and he will cleanse traps. So just straight damage. And yeah, it is now a 2-on-1. But again, nothing else, no other minions, so not that bad. And again, and their health is lower than you would expect. So let's go ahead and buff that. Like I said, we're just gonna have to drop everything except for our attacking spells, because again, he'll just cleanse it, or he'll steal your blades and he will remove, and he'll remove traps. It's either traps or, yeah, it's either traps or dots. I can't remember which one it is, but it's one or the other. But just be on the safe side, don't use any. Just hit him with a couple of, you know. Because we did about half their health in that exchange. Jeez. Oh, I hate you so much. Because the problem there is with that, I probably can't take them out with another. Yeah, I can't take them out with this next hit. We can do some damage, but not enough. Oh, I got his brother. Okay. So we had just enough damage to take out his brother, probably. How much do you have, Tiki? 272. Yeah, that spell saved his life. I actually am, when we go into the next fight, I am just going to go ahead and switch over back to the minion deck, because yeah, that's not, I mean, that's not going to help me, but because I'll get to Scarecrow before I cast. Oh, well, there we go.
Great Sans! I underestimated this combatant. I hope you learned something, though, Ricky. This is an excellent lesson. Wizard, you are formidable. But you have still not dueled the primo warrior in our family. With our older brother Taffy, we will defeat you yet.
I will say, though, I did forget about this. If you have the sun spells that protect your shields, you should be fine. Like, you can, or protect your blades, you could apply one to your blade, cast it, they'll try to cleanse it, or they'll try to steal it, and it won't work. So that is something to be aware of that you can do. I never bothered picking those spells up, so, you know, egg on my face, but it is what it is. We'll just do this the hard way. So again, in this fight, it's kind of this, the cheats are just building as you go, so no blades, no traps, and no damage over time. So, yeah, just basically what we've been doing.
Oh yes, how delightful. A new tasty morsel to slice up with my blades. I would take you myself, but my brothers clearly need more practice. You will find this battle considerably more complex than the last two. Approach and take a bite of taffy.
It's really not that complex. I mean, yeah, it's really not that complex, but... And now I got Rick... Oh, they didn't do an order. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to have seen them in order. Wow, yeah, pretty much get rid of this entire hand. Just getting rid of all the fluff early on. Okay, drop you, go ahead and apply this one, apply that one, let's go for some damage. I hate you. Okay. It shouldn't have worked like that, but whatever. But yeah, because he was knocked out, I guess maybe because he was knocked out that turn, they were able to heal the brother. Didn't realize that was a thing. Just with that little bit of health, but still. Okay. And pass. Alright. You've got to be kidding me. Seriously? Fine. Just gotta pass again. Hopefully he doesn't go for another heal. Good, you passed. You know your place. Alright. This should be two brothers down. Actually, that might be all of them. Nope. Nope. Taffy is still alive. Oh, well, that's fine. We were gonna have to skip our next turn anyway, so. So as you can see, kind of an annoying, not an overly annoying fight per se, but yeah, definitely a fight. So but if we can get our Shadow Pip on this turn, which we did, that should be the end of it.
You have great prowess, Wizard. You have earned the respect of the mongoose. That is no small thing. Now, what do you want with us? Do you want to break someone out of a snakish prison on Istanbul? Why didn't you say so? You have come to the right place. Let's talk outside.
Fine. Alright. So, honestly, those rewards made it worth it. I've been needing one more vine for a while now. As you saw, we were able to collect one. Very nice. I want to do a thorough examination of this room, just make sure that the, for whatever reason, the oasis isn't in here. Because I don't want to do this fight again. Doesn't seem like it. But now, with that vine, I can complete a crafting quest. Anyway, doesn't seem like there's anything, so let's just keep on going. Okay. Alright. Yeah. They gotta change the names just a little bit. Instead of Tavi, it's Taffy, so.
My brothers and I have discussed your delicious request, and unanimously decided we would be delighted to help liberate someone from Istanbul. As you have probably heard, the entrance to Istanbul is cleverly hidden. After the Mongols defeated them, the Serpentines holed up underground. They hope never to be disturbed again, but we have kept tabs on them all these centuries. The secret entrance is here, in the Rubal Wastes.
So, Master, much as I want to join you, remember what I said about snakes? Yeah, and it sounds like you have these guys to help you. So, how about I just head back to Calixco Manor and wait there? Perfect. Rescue Teddy, bring her back, and we'll deal with the Baron. See ya!
It is better she goes, as it is Jin who we must fight to expose the entrance. Come, follow us to the Eastern Wastes.
Gotcha. Alright. I figured as much. And that, my friends... Okay. That, my friends, is where we're going to wrap up for today. In the next episode, we start the process of getting into Istanbul and seeing how, if we can free... Teddy. You get the idea. You get the idea. You know what we're doing. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you do happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.